welcome to Station Teen. I'm Jennifer, coming to you from the Jennifer Design Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to make a super cool cupcake birthday card. Making handcrafted cards is really easy if you've got the right materials. Today I'm going to start by cutting the body of the card. I use an 8.5 by 11 white cardstock, and I cut it in half at 5.5 inches. This will actually give you 2 cards, but today we're just making 1. And then I fold the card in half and set it aside. Now I've chosen a pink polka dotted scrapbooking paper that's 12 by 12. You might want to get a pen and paper so that you can write down the measurements. So I make my first cut at 5.25 inches. And then I make my last cut at 4 inches. And then I'll set that aside. The next 2 pieces of paper I've already pre-cut. I have a lighter pink polka dotted paper, and I've got another piece of white cardstock that I've cut slightly smaller. And right here I've got my 3-dimensional cupcake embellishments. So I'm going to set my paper cutter aside to give myself some room to glue everything together. Now this is a really cool secret trick of mine where I get a magazine and I put it in front of me, and this is going to be where I do all my gluing, which will really keep your desk clean. And then I grab a glue stick, which you can get at any craft store, along with all your materials. And then I'll take the body of my card and the larger piece of scrapbook paper, and I'm going to start gluing it on. Now cover the whole card, or the whole piece of paper, with glue. Now tear off your magazine and throw it. Now just, that way the next sheet of paper will be clean for your next set of gluing. And now I adhere the paper onto the card body. And there you go. You have a nice framed white border here. Set that aside and take your smaller white cardstock and glue that. And you glue that onto the pink polka dotted paper. So when you're finished, you have a really cool pink polka dotted border. So I've cut a piece of felt into a square, which is going to be stuck on the back, and I'll be using a glue dot for that. Actually, I'll probably use a couple of glue dots because it's a big square. Glue dots come in a couple of sizes, and that's something else that you can get at your craft store. So on the back of your smaller panel, you just stick that to it. Now, the fun part for me is sticking your embellishment. So this is my cupcake embellishment, which is also has a sticky back. So I'll put that in the center of my panel, and then I'll take more glue dots and I'll put those down on the back of the felt square. Now make sure you put plenty of them. I like to put them 1 in each corner. Then you'll make sure that it's not going to fall off. So here I go. I'm going to attach it to the center of the card. there you have it. You're almost finished with making the card. So you're probably thinking, well, what's next? The card's finished. But if you want to put a message inside, you can write a message inside, or you can take another panel and you can cut it the same size as your large piece here. It's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Now I love to use rubber stamps, and I've chosen a happy birthday stamp right here. So I'm going to open up my ink pad and start inking up that rubber stamp. And I'll eye this for the center of the card here and stamp happy birthday. And then I'm going to do one final glue. There we go. I'm going to open up the card, and I'm going to find the center, and I'm going to lightly press down, and there you go. A happy birthday super cool cupcake card. Thanks for joining me on Station Teen. We'll see you next time.